Do you feel like giving up? You've put in so much time and effort into something, some sort of project that you're working on or something else that you're doing, and you just want to give up. You want to quit because it's far too difficult for you and you never see any success with what you're doing. That's what we're talking about in today's video. So hello everyone, my name is Autumn Asphodel, and in today's video we're going to be discussing what you can do about this negative mindset that's leading you down a very negative path of giving up, quitting, not actually succeeding with what you want to do. So enjoy the video. Have you ever felt like you've given something your all, only to have it fail, crash down, and burn in front of you? You lose all hope and realize this is the end, so you throw in the towel and give up. This, unfortunately, is a common theme among many people who wish to pursue their passion. However, successful people have also dealt with this, but there is a key component that makes them able to succeed in why you are failing. For starters, the idea of failure may be on your mind. What do you define as failure? Is it when things don't work out like you envisioned, or as quickly as you were anticipating? Or perhaps it backfired and attracted the complete opposite of what you were going for? Whatever the case is, you have to define failure in a way that is reasonable. Failure does not exist, since nothing about you is a failure. Your entire existence here is new, and you're meant to make mistakes. So, a failure is actually a mistake you have made that you were to learn from. Every mistake on your journey of success is here to teach you an important life lesson. If everything fell into place right away, you wouldn't ever learn from the bad and just saw the good. These mistakes help you learn the skills necessary for success and help you teach others what not to do. Other people will still make their own mistakes, but they can steer clear of the ones you've taught them. It's only when you don't learn from the mistakes that you've failed. The quitter mindset is often because something seems too difficult for you. Something seems too difficult to the point where you don't see any positive way of how you can make this successful, how you can make this work, and as a result, you decide to quit. You quit in a way that you give up, you don't bother to learn any important life lessons from it, and you just walk away as if you never did it in the first place. When you're truly serious about something, you will continue to push forward no matter how difficult it is. But when you have this quitter mindset, this mindset of you want to give up whenever anything gets too difficult for you, then that is a major problem that you have to deal with. The most successful people do not give up, no matter what. If something isn't working, they analyze the reasons why, altering their approach and finding solutions. They don't just immediately stop what they're doing and shut everything down. Rather, they analyze and find the culprit so they can fix it. There are times that no matter what they do, it may seem to backfire. But this is an important lesson for them to learn, since it may mean that they need to zoom out more and have to drastically change their approach. The point is that no matter how difficult something seems, no matter how daunting the task appears, there is absolutely no logical reason to give up. A reason for giving up cannot be justified, since that means you have not analyzed the situation fully. Rather, you may need to shift your focus and try something new. And even if that fails, keep trying new things. There is no harm in trying. Imagine climbing a mountain, being so close to the top, yet you don't realize it. One final obstacle awaits you, and you see no way of going around it. So you give up and go back down. You were so close and didn't analyze everything. Knowing when to quit is very different from giving up. The latter being when you view yourself and your actions as a failure and completely give up everything you've built up to this point. Instead of trying a new approach, you go back down that mountain and say you can't do it. However, knowing when to quit is very different, such as when is the right time to step away from a bad job, or when you no longer feel satisfied with your career path and want something new. The difference here is that the person who is giving up is realizing it's too hard for them, so instead of trying, they forfeit without learning anything important. While the person who knew when to quit has tried the best they can and realized this isn't for them, and they no longer are satisfied or feel a drive and passion for what they once did. With this information, you'll be able to make wiser choices to help you achieve your goals. Life is not easy, so it's best to start realizing that things you want will take much longer than you hope for. If you want to learn to play an instrument, but at first glance it seems way harder than you initially thought, go for it now instead of procrastinating and putting it off. If you've heard it will take a few weeks or months to learn it, triple or quadruple that time so your expectations are much higher. Success rarely, if ever, comes overnight. You have to work hard for it. If you're unwilling to work for it, you will not succeed. Plain and simple. Let me know how this works for you. Have a great day. Anyone who knows me will say that the one trait that I excel at is never giving up. I never give up on what I do. Whenever I put something out there, I pretty much always, I mean, there are probably very few exceptions, pretty much always put in the time and effort to make it work somehow. But in addition, it's not just making it work, because sometimes things don't work out. And I can view myself as a failure. You may view yourself as a failure, and that's what makes you give up. You give up because you perceive failure, and you don't want to be labeled as a failure. So you quit, and then that's it. And then you feel bad. So I've been in that type of mindset as well. I understand that mindset, but at this point, I never give up. And that's because I am very persistent with what I do. Very persistent to the point where I keep pushing through. Even that stubbornness within me is coming out. Being very stubborn, pushing through no matter what. And then what happens? I end up learning a lot of very important lessons along the way that help me better the skill, ability that I'm working on, that I'm working towards. So when I'm working on something new, when I'm learning a new skill, when there's something that I'm working on and it just seems like nothing's working out, everything's going down, down, down. It's like there doesn't seem to be any hope here. I always remain optimistic. I analyze the situation in a way that I'm able to see the pros and cons of it. I'm able to see the things that I did wrong to improve. And that's how I'm able to achieve the success that I have. Because I persevere. No matter how difficult it is, the mindset that I always have is there's something life is teaching me with this negative atmosphere that I'm in. This negative environment, this negative situation that's happening. If things are going down, there is a reason why they are going down. And I have to analyze it and change my approach, alter my approach. This is very different from quitting, because I don't quit, I don't give up, but learning when the best opportunity is to put something aside, to walk away from something that's no longer serving you. You know, there have been times that I don't feel fulfillment with certain things, so I have to stop them. That's very different from giving up. Very, very different from giving up. And you have to know the difference, and you have to approach it in a way that you're able to succeed by looking at your failures, and then working towards that and accomplishing what you truly desire. So let me know what your thoughts are on this topic. I'm really curious to hear it. So you all take care, have a great one, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.